This war is about money.
A win-win that we need to continue.
We can make money, and
it's in our interest to make sure that both endure with regard to Ukraine, and the best way to do that is to sustain our support. One other footnote on this, and this is more for the American audience. If you look at the investments that we've made in Ukraine's defense to deal with this aggression, 90% of the security assistance we provided has actually been spent here in the United States with our manufacturers, with our production, and that's produced more American jobs, more growth in our own economy. So this has also been a win-win that we need to continue. We need to continue. We need to continue.
We have to remember that the bulk of this money is going right back into the U.S. economy to make those weapons, including good-paying jobs in some 40 states across the United States.
what did Trump do to get the weapons flowing? He created a loan system. They're sitting on $10 to $12 trillion of critical minerals in Ukraine. They could be the richest country in all of Europe. I don't want to give that money and those assets to Putin to share with China. If we help Ukraine now, they can become the best business partner we ever dreamed of. That $10 to $12 trillion of critical mineral assets could be used by Ukraine and the West, not given to Putin and China. This is a very big deal how Ukraine ends. Let's help them win a war we can't afford to lose. Let's find a solution to this war. But they're sitting on a gold mine to give Putin $10 or $12 trillion of critical minerals that he will share with China is ridiculous. Still standing. This war is about money. People don't talk much about it. But you know the richest country in all of Europe for rare earth minerals is Ukraine. $2 to $7 trillion worth of minerals that are rare earth minerals, very relevant to the 21st century. Ukraine's ready to do a deal with us, not the Russians. So it's in our interest to make sure that Russia doesn't take over the place. It's the breadbasket of really the developing world. 50% of all the food going to Africa comes out of Ukraine. We can make money and have an economic relationship with Ukraine that'd be very beneficial to us with peace. So Donald Trump's going to do a deal to get our money back, to enrich ourselves with rare earth minerals, a good deal for Ukraine and us.
So Ukraine could then pay America back the hundreds of billions of dollars we gave them in weaponry.
That's just a drop in the bucket of what the richest country in Europe is Ukraine when it comes to rare earth minerals.
But this
that's
is
why Russia's in the Donbass right now.
In the long run, Ukraine's actually a very rich country with enormous potential. They will be able to pay back the costs of their defense. Let's face it, we're waging a proxy war. But the only solution is victory. That by risking a capitulation to Putin and the humiliation of the United States, because that's what, and of NATO, because that's effectively what it would be if he were to pull the plug on the Ukrainians. So the problem has not been escalation. The problem has been the failure to escalate fast enough. To get back to my key point. The Ukrainians, the Russians, the world has to know where we, America, UK, Europe, want this thing to end up. And set out for the world to see how we envisage the end state of this conflict. But the only solution is victory. And that's why I really, really hope we'll see decisive action now from America.
To enrich ourselves